Okay, hey guys, and welcome to today's video. Now, I am really excited for today's video, and I know I always say that in every video, or I try to at least, to show my enthusiastic for art and everything like that. Well, this class on Skillshare, thankfully, oh my goodness, helped me out so much in planning composition and planning out my thumbnails and making thumbnails fun. What I mean by that is I would, per se, take you guys along with me with my thumbnailing process, but that's going to take a while to get the perfect sketch, and not really perfect sketch, but you can see my ideas down here. Where I came, now, let me start out by saying, I'm catching up on Mermay. I haven't really been doing it. I just lack of motivation. I don't know if it's like, excitement of the beach coming up soon, and, just lack of motivation, but this thumbnailing, though, gave me motivation to continue on with Mermay. This class talked about zooming in, zooming out, cropping, and talked about framing, and just things like that to keep it general, make your sketches and drawings more dynamic and powerful. Now, I think I'm doing days, let me check on my thing here. I'm doing 3 mermaid drawings in this video. I was going to do 4, but they're just time consuming, and I'm doing it more than multiple days until I catch up. So I'm doing, let's see here, last time I left you guys was sea serpent. For that, I'm doing sea serpent, which is day 18. Day 19 sea bass, and day 20 was sea anemone. That being said, we're going to do days 18 through 20 and catch up with that. I'm adjusting the camera here. I think we're good. It just keeps wanting to fall. I think we're good. Sorry guys. So I know I keep skipping days with you guys, and I'm so sorry about that. Things been hectic and busy around here. But I want to take you along with me of these speed paints, and I want to show you also the process of my thumbnailing. So right here is the process. We're going to go ahead and start with day 20, which is the sea anemone. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, by the way. And I have the mermaids sitting down by it, and it's a lot of, and I ended up with this drawing right here, and we'll get to the final line arts in a minute. But then I was also, for sea bass, I ended up with this one, and I'm very happy with the line art for that one. But you can tell with my sea serpent, and I just didn't know how to thumbnail when I was looking through these ideas until I found this class. So it was like, thumbnailing is fun now, and thumbnailing is like, oh my goodness, it's, you know, a lot easier than, like here's some more sea serpent ideas. Like I was trying a landscape sea serpent, and I ended up with this one, and you'll see in a minute. Now, that's my thumbnailing process. I'm not going to take you along with me in my thumbnail process. That's a whole different video. But you see here, right here, the sea serpent. I'm really happy with this line art, and I'm really happy with it overall. If you guys want coloring pages or something like that, I should probably take pictures before I watercolor it, but I think I'm going to go ahead and paint it anyways. But if you want a coloring page or something like that down the line of Mermay, let me know, and I can definitely do that ahead of time. But this one, I'm pretty happy how I haven't zoomed in on the mermaid, and sea serpent is skipping up, so This is let's see, day 18, Sea Serpent. I'm pretty stuck on this one. I finally came up with competition for this one, so I'm pretty happy with. Now this one, I'm really happy with. And by the way, we're going to watercolor and paint this, all of this together. So for this one, I was like having fun cropping and zooming in on them. And I was just having, this is my favorite one so far, I think. It's the enemy one. And I was having a lot of fun, doing line art for this one. Her body's kind of twisted in a way. Hopefully it looks natural. So I wanted the tail to be kind of like the focal point. But I was pretty happy with this composition for this one. So I'm pretty proud of how I came up with this idea. Now for this one, I kind of wanted to be kind of zoomed in, but pulled back a little bit at the same time. So I added the mermaid down here, like she's sitting by it, and the sea enemy kind of a little bit close up. I thought I really like this, how it's dynamic and powerful at the same time. Yeah, it's so cute. I'm really happy I came up with this one as well. So we're going to go ahead and start painting these. I'm going to put you guys on speed drawings, and you can do your mermaid along with me, or you can sketch mermaids or something, or however you want to do, but do whatever you want to do. I keep saying do during the video, but anyways, we have a lot to go through, so I'm going to go ahead and speed up you guys. And if you're new to my channel, welcome everyone. Some new faces here, and thank you for subscribing, and continue watching the video. Okay, hey guys, and welcome to this part of the video. If I sound like a lack of energy compared to how I was in the beginning of the video during the voiceover, I'm so sorry. Today's kind of been like a little bit of a bad day. I won't go into personal reasons, but hopefully you guys will understand. And yeah, so anyways, but I will say I am excited for Mermay again. I was lack of inspiration until I took the skillshare class and learned a lot about composition and planning my thumbnails, and I will go into that in just a second. But if you are new here, why don't you hit that subscribe button and comment down below and which drawing is your favorite. So now we're going to go ahead and deep dive into composition, no pun intended, or composition and planning out your pieces. So for day 18, let me say I am catching up a little bit, so I'll say I can complete Mermay. I'm really excited and for that most part, and for day 18 was Sea Serpent, and how I'm doing Mermay is, I guess, every Friday or something. I'm doing the week's Mermay, and it's just, the cartoons are a lot faster, and I could get them done like in a day or so, but with composition, you want to plan out your thumbnails from the beginning. I've been learning about that, coming up with different compositions, cropping, zooming in, zooming out, like having like a close-up shot or not so close-up, like zoomed out a little bit, and planning your composition that way. And it's been a lot of fun. I really like this composition that I came up here, and I can see a difference in my art and my cartoons. It's a lot more fun. It's not just sitting there, looking cute and everything. I mean, that's a bonus, but you want to have something interesting yet cute at the same time, right? So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy today's video as I talk about more composition and planning wise. You saw in the beginning, I think, of my thumbnail sketches. This video is long enough, so I'm not going to go over specific thumbnail process. That could be at a later time period of a video by itself. But there's going to be a lot of watercolor in today's video, so if you're in for that, enjoy. And for day 18, I came up with Sea Serpent. Um, kind of looks like a good snake, but I don't care. It's so cute. Um, overall, could the mermaid be a little bit smaller? Probably, but you know, it's competition, and I want to say that as an excuse, and I'm really happy how I came up with this. Was I a little unsure about it? Sure. But in the end, I was pretty happy with it. And I'm actually really excited of how my illustrations have been taking off. Like, I feel more motivated to do my cartoon art. Before it was like, oh, I'm just drawing cartoons, but why? Um, but now that I'm planning out my competitions and cartoons can be a lot more fun, um, planning competitions, guys, it's amazing, and I'm having a lot of fun thumbnailing and coming up with ideas and actually knowing what to do instead of just being like, oh, I'm doing a thumbnail. But what's the thumbnail of? Is it zooming out? Is it zooming in? Oh, and another thing I wanted to mention is it cropping. Like, are you drawing your illustration off the page or something to make it interesting, or facing it in the page or something like that, and just the little layout thing or something like that in me, and I'm really happy with this. So right now I'm watercolor painting the sky, and I will try to make the ocean a little bit darker so I can have contrast between the sky and the ocean. And I want to have a light in the ocean, but the mermaid's too zoomed in to tell. So yeah, but anyways, I am pretty happy with this overall piece. I want to put music on the rest of the video until we get to the day 19, which is sea bath, and I'll talk about that in a second. Okay, hey guys, and welcome to this part of the drawing again. So for day 19, it's sea bass, and yes, this fish is inspired by Animal Crossing. Well, I tried to look up how to draw sea bass so I can learn how to draw them on YouTube, but mainly the bass fish was shown up, so I based my drawing off that fish, and I'm really happy how this came up. This is one of my favorite compositions I came up with for day 19, and which is sea bass, as you could tell. For this composition, I kind of wanted her to be twisted looking. Doesn't look a little weird and unnatural? Probably, yeah, but it works. It's cartoon, guys. It's not like academic drawing or anything like that. But I'm not trying to make that excuse, oh, she's twisted or something. Overall, I think it's good. It works, and it works for me. So, that's the main important part. So, I was pretty happy how I came up with this, and this is probably one of my favorites because I play with the negative space from the background a little bit. So, I've been learning a lot with negative space and positive space, and I felt very inspired at this point when it comes to Mermay, and I was like, oh, I can do this. I can come up with competition. I can, like, do sketchbook pages. And that's another thing I want to talk about. I have two different sketchbooks. I have a Canson XL Mixed Media, and I also have a Strathmore sketchbook that for sketches and not the mixed media kind. I mean, I do have that one too, but I use the Strathmore sketch paper for planning my thumbnails, and I have a separate sketchbook for that. That's really important because if you do, I mean, you can't do the same thing in both sketchbooks, but primarily have to sketchbooks from different things, and I just want to highlight that in this portion of the video. You can also do thumbnails on printer paper. Just make rectangle boxes and draw and crop and plan your illustrations that way. I would highly recommend planning your illustration beforehand before diving into the illustration by itself. I was very happy overall with this competition. I'm very proud of how I came up with this. Now my cartoon drawing is becoming a lot more fun, and it's like, oh, when I sit down to plan out a sketchbook page, spread, illustration, or if I'm planning out sketches for the day or something, I can sit down with a sketchbook, have my cup of coffee, and just plan what I want to plan. And it's just a lot of fun. And who knew a lot can go in competition thanks to the Skillshare class, and I'm very thrilled with that. Now for day 20, I'm very happy with day 20, and I wanted something simple, which is sea animal or sea enemy, however you want to say it. The pink squiggly creature under the ocean or something, whatever. This one I wanted it simple, but I wanted it dynamic and powerful as well, so I kind of drew a little bit tilted in the frame, and I wanted the mermaid to be a little bit smaller compared to the last couple of drawings. So I wanted to be powerful, like she's, gazing up at the mermaid, however you say it, but also the little creature, whatever, is powerful in a way, but it's so happy to see her. So I'm just very excited about this one as well. I'm excited for all three of them, to be honest, but I'm just glad that my cartoons can have a little bit of fun and play with competition. Not everything has to be so serious all the time. And I just want to hopefully help you guys. I know this is not like a thumbnail process video. That could come maybe in tomorrow's video, kind of like a part 2 or something. I think I might do that, and I'm bored tomorrow, so you guys can get your idea how I thumbnail my process in a little bit. So guys, if you stuck with me this long of a video, hopefully this will make up missing yesterday's video. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this watercolor painting, watercolor paint, and thanks for watching. Bye guys.